everyone. So today I just wanted to share with you guys how emotionally abusive friendship or any kind of relationship, even though it's not official, like are not committed, or even if it's official, or even a marriage. Yeah, I just wanted to just share how if a guy or a girl emotionally abuses you, I just wanted to share how it's really detrimental and how it can affect yourself. I mean, it's a given fact, but I wanted to share about mine. I told you guys about this guy who insulted me, and I think I shared how the details he told me to you guys was just really mean. But actually we started off as alright, friends, but after a while this guy was just wasn't really committed, and he loves to swing around, I think. And then he left me for another girl, and suddenly he became really a Satan to me. And I'm just he told me about how I was just being compared to other girls, and the other girls of his race were better and harder than I'll ever be. And he was just telling me about how he developed me as a friend. He doesn't like me at all, and just how his whole insults were thrown at me. And I don't think I can ever not be shaken by that, because it's been a while now, and I do like someone new, but it still sticks to me. And I think it was really affecting me until now, because I have trauma from the past, but it's not based on what happened. It's more because of my condition, where I see and hear stuff I used to, and now also hear celebrities and just come in front of me. And when I see it's just celebrities, I remembered his celebrity crush, and he would just talk to me about it, and it's okay to have one. But after what he said to me, it really just it makes me so shaken. Every time now, that especially when celebrities used to come and talk to me, or I don't know, just show your face, I'm terribly very insecure when celebrities are just made to look perfect, or or at least have a lot of nice things to say about them, nice looks, nice everything. And when I see any celebrities their photo shoots and stuff like that, I get really insecure. Even up to now, I feel I'm just insecure whenever anybody just in general, if a guy especially that just talks about about the crushes, even if it's just celebrity or just normal people. And it's I feel terribly so damaged. I'm naturally an insecure, and I feel really broken. I'm not broken, but it's insecure, and just I just don't know how to see myself in a good way. And when I hear about a guy who's really attractive talking about his crush or something, I get yeah, it's just so damaging to me. I just can't look past the fact that this guy who told me and insulted me about about how I am, and then moving on and a new guy, I think. And after all the years of seeing things that aren't there, making myself feel really not safe, I think it really it really damages how I see myself and other guys that I like. And yeah, it's a really very hard thing to get past by, which I think how words can really like affect someone so much, especially like insults. Like for me, like I always, I had like comments from online strangers last time where they were saying that I'm like ugly or unattractive, and he also, the abusive guy who left me, he said the same thing too, and he said I'm a creep, like an ugly creep. And I know I do stalk people, like, but like I was just not really like in touch with my feelings at the time. And yeah, I did a lot of also like I did stalk him. And so, but like being called ugly, like just he said that, and he compared to other girls. And I was like growing up as a teenager, I had like guys who called me ugly, and online, and don't know them, and I was like panicking as my friend and stuff. Like, I forgot what he said, and I'm just like, I was just so like, so I grew up, and I still remember it. And it doesn't help that I feel insecure when I perceive myself with like other like celebrities and stuff like that. Like I feel like I'm nothing, and I'm okay feel like I'm nothing. But when it all piles up about how like the facts pile up about how I want to be alright to a person, like I can be myself, but after a while it's like I think I screwed it up. And as I collect the information about how he and who he likes, I just think like being nothing is just, it's not really something. Like I would just feel like I'm less than nothing, which is worse, and yeah, I just think I might have just like hit like the worst part of like not feeling insecure, but like just I think those are facts that I can't be good enough for someone. And it's a really negative way to say, but in my opinion, when I like someone, it's true, especially if this guy that I like is like that's all he ever talks about in his life. But I don't see his life anymore. But also like when I'm texting him, it's like it's just super like different. It's like he's silent, and he wouldn't really be that outright with me, and like it really hurts. And it's just something that I just think that how emotional abuse, having criticism is just like not okay. And I just can't imagine someone, because he wasn't really my boyfriend or anything, but it still hurts because the words hurt me. But I can't imagine being like with like a boyfriend or a husband or a girlfriend or wife who's just like this. I can't handle it. Like besides like physical abuse, it's also like mental abuse, like emotional. Like I think it's around the same. Yeah, it's a really hard thing to like get over with, and especially when people have like trauma bond or like codependency. And then I watch videos and people were saying like how like if they love someone, it's like they're like being like psychotic, like they see and hear stuff that are there. And I hear it on a daily basis, and I've been like this for a lot of years. I've been like this maybe from 15 or 12 or earlier, because when I was a young kid I realized I was behaving oddly and I thought it was fine. But after when I grew up and I thought about it, I was just like, oh, it's not really fine. But I just think like it's really dangerous how people think about someone, and if that person was behaving and insulting someone who's badly, like, I don't know, in love or like blind to their faults, like, it's just really scary. And I'm thankful I'm alone, and I know that I have a crush on someone who isn't really that close to me, but it's okay. I think I just, I still long for him, although he's really distant, because I think I like distant men. But I just think, like, staying with someone who is like super demeaning to you, and your self-worth is like worse. And that's why I'm like happy to stay alone as long as I'm safe, and it's like, I'm alright, like. But I just wanna like tell guys about this, because I think I obviously he left me, but I have this tendency to stay in a place, and I don't have like good ego boundaries because of my condition, where I see and hear stuff. And I was also like described as call young people who have schizophrenia, but I was diagnosed, but I don't want to admit that I have it. And I think it's more like, I don't know, like more common to have these symptoms. And maybe just being a targeted individual itself, it's all really hard, difficult, and alarming to face that. And I can't imagine someone idealizing this person who is very mean to them. And so just like know that it's always a way out of this. Like, obviously after he said that to me, he blocked me and completely left me alone. So I was hurt. I'm still still traumatized and insecure, and I can't think well. But I think it's like really like important for people to know when it's enough for them and to walk away, because I wouldn't know how to walk away, but he let me free. And I think, I don't know, maybe he was hurting or something, like his own issues. But before he left, he's like learn to respect yourself and like leave someone alone if they don't want you, or something like that, along that line. And I honestly can say that it's a nice advice that I still find it hard to put in my life, but I still wish that people would still know that. And we can all learn from it. Like, I find it scary because I have never like felt so much emotions for a guy, because I don't know, maybe because I have all these like syndromes or personality disorders, or like seeing and hearing stuff there and there. So maybe I have never felt truly connected to someone. And all the guys I've ever had is more like on surface level, and it's not like a actual like committed relationship. So I'm just thinking it's scary if the person behaves like this to you, and and you don't know how to like get out of it. So I think like it's important for people to kind of like realize and acknowledge that. And I think we can all learn if you can like realize that advice it's good to just stay alone rather than with someone who like doesn't comfort you. So that's all I wanted to say. I just want to share how words can be really impactful to someone, and how I would really want people to kind of realize that it's not okay to be like abused in any way.